Hey! Oh! Right, you break your neck. Hello besties and welcome to Vlogmas day, I don't know, 8, 9. I'm just tidying my bedroom and I thought I would say hello. It's quite late to be honest, it's 20 to 3, but I have not done anything this morning. We both woke up not feeling the best, like I don't feel 100%. So we went for a walk and then to be honest with you, I've just been editing. So I haven't showed you much as of yet, but I just wanted to say hello and we'll start the vlog. We really wanted to go and do something really fun this evening and go to like a Christmas market or something, but we both don't feel very well. So what we think we're going to do is we're going to go to like maybe get a takeaway and we'll take you guys and like drive around all the Christmas lights. Like we could go for a cute like Christmas drive with me. So we think we're going to do that. So we can do that together. And like I said, I'm just tidying my room. I've got a Sisters and Seekers haul for you, so I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm just wanted to tidy my room because it's an absolute shithole, if I'm being honest. An absolute hellhole. I've also just broken a nail. Can you see that? My gel peeled off, but my nail tech's in. She was in New York this week, so I don't know when her next appointment is. So I'm going to try and find that out. Because I don't like the broken nail vibe. And then I've also got a little PLT haul, so PLT and Sisters and Seekers haul for you. So I'm going to finish tidying and then I will come and show you what I got. Hello. I am semi-finished tidying. I need to just get some wrapping paper and like wrap everything, and I need to put a couple of things away, but I thought I would give you Sisters and Seekers haul. So I only got 3 things and I got these from the hello, from the outlet. Hello, you okay? You're right. What are you up to? I got these from the outlet that they've got. And they were like cheaper. I don't really know. I didn't know it existed, but I saw it on Shannon Mooney's video and I was just like, oh, okay. So the first thing I got was these trousers. They're like a grey wide leg trouser and they feel like nice. They don't feel like, they're like almost like look like they've got bleach on. They've got a drawstring waist. And I thought they were really cool. These are called the Era wide leg pants. So I got those. And then I also got this extra large hoodie in their core range. This is the colour Dough. It's just like an extra large zip up hoodie, which I thought was just nice. And then I picked up the matching joggers. Bless you! To go with them. Are they cuffed? Yeah. I got them. They're like the trousers, like a low waist vibe. Bless you. And these, oh, they're the same colour, but these are called Blondie and they're called Doe. But they're joggers. And they're just like a plain vibe. And then they just have on the, oh, I broke my nail, it's making me feel sick, the Sisters and Seekers logo here. So that was lunch. That was lunch. That was the Sisters and Seekers haul. Like, not that much, but obviously, like, their stuff is quite expensive. And then I got some bits from, we got a PLT haul. So, I got quite a few bits. So I got some pyjamas, and these are the brushed check mix and match pyjama trousers in, I've got them in a large. Oh, they do feel soft. I feel like they're going to be Christmassy. They're like a checked, they feel really weird actually, like wide, that's not a wide leg, is it? Is it? Like a cuffed slash wide leg trouser. What are you two doing? And then I've got the matching top also in a, they've sent 2 pairs of trousers. Not the top. How funny, there's also a big pack of Mentos in here. This is gifted, by the way, the Sisters and Seekers wasn't. Mentos Pure Fresh. Oh, I didn't even know. Look at these. I don't know if they're coming with every order or if it's because it was gifted, I don't know. Lift here. Oh. Press down the red area and then pull the blue. It's like good, they've got like eco-friendly. I love Mentos because they have such a nice taste. Like the bubblegum, but it goes so quick. I feel like everything bubblegum does. But you can't swallow Mentos, can you? Oh, it's gum. No. That's a bit stupid with the pyjamas. But, okay. If I was going to say I'd give them away, but if they haven't got the top, do you want just a pair of medium bottoms? I might just put them in the charity box. And then I got this little Christmas jumper, crop jumper saying "Let it snow." So I thought that was really cute. And then I thought this was a cool bomber jacket. It's just like a slogan ripped bomber, and I thought this would look cool with a tracksuit. You okay? What are you doing? I then picked up this cardigan. Bit of a fail order, to be honest, but I love this. I wore this the other day with some jeans a couple of Vlogmases ago. Really nice. Got it oversized. It got it in a large. I then wanted a tracksuit, but it's not a tracksuit and they're completely different greys. So it's the hoodie that I've already had and I didn't realise. So it's a grey, just ash grey hoodie, and I thought that'd be nice with joggers, but they're not the same. Like one's grey mar, one's ash grey. So it was a little bit of a fail, but that is what we got from PLT. But the other bits are cool. So I'm going to sort those out now. And then I'm going to edit Vlogmas Day. I don't even know what. Vlogmas Day. Blah blah. That's the Pull and Bear. Because I'm looking at a Pull and Bear bag. Bershka haul. Pretty little thing haul. This is a Boohoo tracksuit from a couple of days ago, Vlogmas. It is, I don't know where my phone is, I'll tell you the time. I'm not sure. But I am going to carry on tidying, edit Vlogmas, and then when we've got more of a plan this evening, I'll pop back and chat to you. I don't know what I'm going to be up to. We're thinking takeaway and then a drive with the lights, but I'm not 100% sure. So I will keep you posted. Guys, we're in a power cut. We don't know when it'll be back or what we're going to do. But we're going to live life by the candle. My laptop's going to die, so this is not good. Let's put our candles on, everyone.
Brilliant.
We could sing some hymns.
This is our first power cut together. How nice.
Oh, anniversary. We can think about it next year. Hark the herald angels sing.
There you go. Here's your Christmassy feel.
Glory to the newborn King.
This is...
What's the next verse? Do you know?
No.
Okay, let's go.
Is it like Peace on Earth or something?
Peace on earth and all. What about away in a manger?
Oh, crib for a bed.
See you boys.
Mia's been struggling to work out what to do for
this Vlogmas day. Well, my only idea.
We might just do Christmas carols for you.
Yeah, if you don't mind just singing for the next half hour. Basically, we want to go and we haven't eaten, so we're gonna get some tea. But the only other thing is we've got some questions to answer, but I'm not gonna do it in the dark.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. We could do like a little mukbang.
Yeah, a little Q&A like, while we eat our tea in the car. I was going to think of that because I've got some questions from a while ago that I never answered.
Well, we'll never do it when we come back with the food.
No, it depends what we have, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And what we're doing. We wanted to see something Christmassy.
We're struggling to find a good amount of houses that have like a street of Home Alone street basically.
Yeah.
We're struggling. Seems like nobody does that around here. It's just like
no, like there is some that are beautiful, but like we don't really know. Like, you know, when there's just like not a clear path where to drive. That's our like issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like we're not sure like where to go. Like I didn't want it to be like boring. That was really weird. It just went off ever so quick, didn't it?
Well, I saw the kitchen light flicker.
Did you?
And then it literally flickered, and then it just went. And
all
the alarms are going off.
What was going off?
All of the people's house alarms were going off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've all tripped because of the electric going off.
Az hasn't bothered. So it's alright, I know you're safe. I'm too clever. So yeah, so we're not 100% sure what we're doing. We're just sat here at the moment. I'm just uploading yesterday's Vlogmas and then playing with Ro. And Dan was watching Arsenal. What's the Arsenal score?
We are 1-0 down currently.
Oh, that's a shame.
But I don't know now.
Yeah, anything could happen in the dark. It's a big game.
It is a massive game.
They're playing Aston Villa for anyone who gives a fuck. So yeah, I'm a bit worried about my laptop. Because it won't carry on uploading the video if it don't come back on soon. It's going to die.
Can you not whack on your 4G?
I might be able to hotspot actually.
Just do a hotspot?
No, it's battery that's the problem. And my MacBook's going to die. It's only got 16%.
Oh.
I know. So I wonder how long could we be out for? Or don't you know?
I don't know.
What, is that on?
Yeah, all the street lamps are on the high street, like all up here, the whole way up. Everything's gone.
Oh. Starving.
Yeah, should we go get some food?
I was just a bit worried about my video, but yeah. What should we have? Do you fancy? Rolly, come on in. I don't know. We've not felt well today, guys. My throat's really sore. We keep having like hot flushes and stuff, don't we?
You've had the hot flushes. I've just.
You said you had them this morning. Were you lying?
No, I did actually. Yeah, that's true. Sorry.
Don't start telling porkies.
No.
Oh, my video's not gonna go up. Because the Wi-Fi's so fast, it's now gone up from 8 minutes to 20. Because of the Wi-Fi. Should we have a tea?
Anything you fancy?
Hey!
Ah!
Roller! cuts happen?
It could be overload, it could be like a...
Hello. We still had a power cut when we left. So, yes. We got the boys because I didn't want to leave them in the dark. We're still waiting, to hopefully get the power back on. Dan asked me to Google the Arsenal score. Arsenal v Aston Villa. Well, they're still 1-0 down. He's not going to like that. He's in Londis, look. Do you want to see him? There he is. But yeah, so sorry there's not going to be too much Christmassy content today. I hope you don't mind. We're just going to do a bit of a Q&A when we get in, because I've got some questions from you guys. We'll do a little mukbang. I haven't got ready or anything, but honestly I just don't feel 100%. Like when I was walking, we walked the dogs this morning before I was vlogging, and like my body was aching like just walking. Like I just don't feel very well. I'm hoping I'm going to feel better tomorrow. Obviously I had a bath earlier, so I've had a bath. I needed to go to Sainsbury's really, but tomorrow will be a bit more fun. We're gonna like actually go out and do something tomorrow, but it's okay to have days like this. Like you can't be like super fun and festive every day, can you? This is just a bit more of a realistic day. Dan's just getting our crisps, because if you watch me regularly, you know we have crisps every Saturday night.
Stay there, boys. Stay there.
Arsenal scores the same.
Boys.
Alright. He's there, don't worry.
I was just making sure he didn't have his head stuck in the door or anything.
You alright, babies?
The stock's not there.
I know. Right, guys, so we always used to come, if you know, I started off a bit of a hype of the Dr Pepper strawberries and cream, and we just haven't been able to have it. I think if we went to Costco, we'd be able to get it.
No, don't do it. Checked.
Did you look?
Went and got the bleach earlier, didn't have any.
Did you check?
Yeah, checked.
I wonder, we need like an American shop almost, don't we?
Well, there's one in the town centre. There is a sweet and American shop.
We need to go and stock up, don't we? And Home Bargains went through a phase of doing it too, but then like I don't even know what's going on. It's just a shambles, really.
Whether they can't get the import at the moment.
Maybe, yeah, true. Don't know, but it's not a vibe, I tell you that for something. I might get
because it's weird that none of them are doing it.
I might get Molly to bring a load from the new shop.
Low fuel.
Oh, that's okay.
Fucking hell, it screams at you for no fuel.
Well, it's got two little bars, just under
left.
a quarter of a tank. It's not that dramatic. But I filled it up the other day and it had like that amount in, and it only cost me like 30 quid.
I wish my van cost that.
How much does it cost to fill up?
About. Depends on how low it is, but.
Like from almost nothing.
If it's from nothing, about 95.
Yeah. How much was the Beamer? About 80?
More than that.
Was it?
The most I've ever put in it was 110.
Depending on the petrol station and
Depending
stuff.
on petrol station.
A lot of people walking about. What's going on?
There must be a show on at the theatre.
Oh, do you reckon? I would actually like to go.
I'd like to go.
Maybe we should see if we could go for Christmas, because I know they were doing Oliver.
Were they?
I don't know what else they were doing.
It's sad. I saw on Facebook the other day
Yeah.
that the Octagon in the Oval,
Yeah.
they were meant to be having it all renovated and renewed.
Has it been stopped?
It's just stopped. It's dead now.
But budget cuts.
No, they've got loads of fucking money from like grants and stuff, but like someone's obviously, well, the council are obviously dragging their heels because usually they get a nice hefty bonus around this time of year
Right.
from budgets that they don't spend.
Right.
So it's all the ones.
Oh
in
gosh,
the...
look what's happened there.
What?
Someone's crashed
Oh,
into
wow.
that whole wall.
To the funeral directors.
That's not good, is it?
How ironic.
Literally. We're going to get a Mackey's for tea because, like I said, we don't feel great and we don't really want to get out of the car. Like, I would like a Greek.
I would have liked a Greek, or do you know what? I've thought about it today.
What?
Chinese from that fucking golden haze.
I mean, we could, but...
Nah, I can't be bothered.
Okay.
Because we'll have to wait.
Oh, hang on, I don't want to
Oh,
push
hang
out.
on.
Hang on! We could try some of the new Christmas menu. I don't even know if we'll like any of it, but one second.
Does that count as a Christmas menu?
Yeah, this is all the Christmas menu.
Oh, okay, well I'll have that then.
The big and cheesy with bacon.
Yeah, I had that last time actually.
Was it nice?
It was nice, yeah.
We'll get a little feast for you guys to chat. Okay, I'm going to get a chicken sandwich, but I'm going to get some nuggets to share with the dogs. Because they love a nugget.
We'll get 20 then, because I
Okay.
want some as well. A McChicken sandwich.
A large chicken sandwich meal with extra mayo. Thank you. Yeah, Molly. My chicken sandwich. My chicken sandwich.
They are good, to be fair, aren't they?
They're so good.
I'm starving.
Hi, isn't it up there?
No, we're not, mate.
Alright, what can I get for you?
Could I get a large McChicken sandwich with extra mayo, please?
Meal.
Yeah.
As a meal, please.
And what drink, sorry?
What drink do you want?
Can I have a hot chocolate?
Could we get a hot chocolate with that one, mate?
Yeah, anything else?
Then could we get a box of 20 chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
And then could I get a the big and cheesy with bacon as a meal, please? A large one.
Yeah.
And then could I get a sour cream dip, please?
Anything else?
Could I get a Coke with my meal, sorry?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Is that all correct on the screen, mate?
Yeah, that's it, thank you, mate.
First window, when you can then, please.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, cheers, boy. Yummy! Also, look, I keep my slippers off on the jingle basket. Jingle basket.
They look like little Oompa Loompa feet.
They're cute, aren't they? Joe was like, you like silly slippers, and I was like, do I? I don't know what I gave you that impression, but apparently I like.
I don't know whether that's a compliment or a dig.
No, I don't think it was a compliment.
No,
but
that's
she's like,
definitely a
she's like, I
dig.
got you these because you like silly slippers, and I thought,
Silly slippers?
what impression have I gave you? What silly slippers have I had? And I was like, thank you. I like them anyway. They're silly.
Thank you for waiting.
That's all right.
Any milk, sugar, or sweetness for your hot drink at all?
Just a stirrer, please.
Just a sip,
thank
darling,
you.
no problem.
Thank you.
You got it,
Yeah.
There we
Thank
go.
you very
Let me
much.
just grab your food together.
Cheers. I'm starving.
Guys, me and Jode, well, I found it and I've asked her if she wants to go. We're going to go to a bounce class. And it's like
It
bouncing.
looks sick.
You like on a bungee and you like launch, and it's like a hit class.
Your arms will be on fire
No,
if you're like
especially doing handstands.
yeah, if you're chucking yourself.
So it's so fun. And they do like level 1, level 2, and then like another one. So we're going to go to the level 1 this week, I think.
Do it.
Because it's only
Do
£10,
it.
and I thought it was going to be fun, and it's like a full body workout.
Yeah, that's so fun.
I know, that's
I
what I
think I
thought.
feel like exercise like that is
It's
like
just the
releasing
best.
your inner child.
Yeah, and that's like what you want. That's why I like Zumba, because I love popping and locking.
Yeah, exactly. But you've got so much better at dancing the longer you've done it.
Have I?
100%.
Do you have a good dancer now?
You're getting it. Yeah. You little moves you do.
Salt, ketchup, sweet and sour, and my sour cream dip.
Salt, ketchup, sweet and sour.
Salt, ketchup. There might be ketchup in there, so don't ask for that.
Thank you.
No sugar food. I put you sauce in that big bag for you.
Thank you.
okay?
Can we get some ketchup and some salt as well, please?
Oh, is there ketchup in there?
Yeah.
Sweet and sour.
Could we get 2? And sorry, could we get some sweet and sour as well?
What's in there?
Can't remember what was
Everything.
on the receipt, but I've definitely put some form of sauce
Yeah,
in the
you
bag.
have. Thank you.
All right, mate.
Cheers. And you. Bye.
What's in here?
Everything.
Are you sure?
Everything.
Food-wise, double chips, big and tasty. Is the funny notes down there? Yeah. We've got the goods, guys. Okay, we've got power, and we're gonna chat. Are we in focus? So, I asked this in August. Okay. How do you and Dan deal with any arguments or disagreements? You're not in it. Let me try and bring them up a bit. Okay. So how do you and Dan deal with arguments / disagreements? We just punch each other until one bleeds.
There's an easy answer, isn't there?
What?
We just start laughing at each other about 2 minutes after.
I feel like our way as well, like, we're pathetic. Like, we don't scream, we don't shout. We're petty.
Yeah.
Or we're just like, right, you break your neck. You're a fat pig. Like, we just say something just stupid. Like, we're
You're pathetic.
Yeah, because we're only children as well. We're like, well, you're a fat dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, they're not very heated. They're not like, they're never serious. And it's usually to do with like something like a Starbucks cup. Like, it's pathetic what we argue over, isn't it?
No. Yeah.
So like, we don't ever argue at anything serious, to be honest with you. So, you've got to talk it out.
Yeah.
Or, I'm like, are you going to break up over it? No. Then just get over it.
Yeah.
Unless it's something like a sackable offence.
Yeah.
You have to realise that you're being silly and laugh about it.
Yeah.
I think humour is the best way to deal with it. Would you say?
Mm-hmm.
Someone said, when do you plan on moving out of this house? Mixed plans, really.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to move out of it.
Like as soon as we thought.
Yeah. We're definitely going to keep it regardless of what happens.
We want to
rent it out.
Yeah, we want to keep it as an investment property, and also we're not sure. Our next big goal is to buy another house.
Yeah.
Whether we live in it, move out it.
Oh, sorry.
Whether we move, we don't know,
We either stay in this one and buy another one as a buy to let, or we keep this one and let it out and buy another one. But obviously, for our next house, we would like it ideally to be a bigger house.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at needing more money for a deposit. So it's probably more likely that we'll stay here for a little bit longer.
We've got new plans, we think, we're not 100% sure, but we're thinking about possibly building
Up
up into the loft of this house.
To make it a 3-bedroom.
Yeah. So we're not 100% sure, there's no set plans, I can't promise anything.
Wait, no.
But, yeah.
There's definitely a lot of space in this that needs to be utilised where we could make more money or add value to the house, should we say. So that would obviously benefit us.
And we've still got projects that haven't finished, we need
The garden needs to be done.
we want to finish painting the house and new windows, there's things that we haven't ticked off in this house I don't feel the urge to move, I feel happy here.
Yeah, we're definitely content here.
It feels really homely, it's our first home, we're constantly making improvements,
The neighbours are always nice to us. We get along with our neighbours.
most of them.
Most of them. There's no real need to be
No, the only thing would be space.
Yeah.
Is our only issue, but not while it's just us two.
But then, with our plan of going up into the loft, our loft is huge.
I've never been up there.
It's so big. You can I can stand up, and there's at least a foot above me pretty much the whole way around. So we were gonna maybe put a staircase in, make our bedroom slightly smaller, put a staircase in, obviously to go up there.
Yeah.
Insulate it all, board it out, and maybe just use it not as a bedroom or anything. Just maybe use it as a storage room / move our wardrobe room up into the loft. Then we get our bedroom back. Or spare bedroom back.
We'd possibly even move our bedroom
into that room,
into the other room,
because it would be bigger again, and then we've got a guest room or a nursery.
Yeah. Oh, that's the first shit hot chocolate I've had from there.
Have you stirred it?
No.
Give it a stir. It might have all sunk to the bottom of the granules.
Someone said, is it hard work looking after 2 pups? I really want a dog, but I'm worried it's going to be a big change for me. He wouldn't know. He doesn't have it.
No, I'm at work for 70 hours a week.
So, I'd say no. It isn't hard work. It can be. They're challenging some days, of course, but they add a lot more than take a lot away.
Yeah.
They add so much love to this house. I think me and Dan would be so bored without the dogs.
Definitely, they're a massive
Because we talk a lot through the dogs. You know, we talk a lot through the dogs. We think they're hilarious.
Yeah, they are.
Obviously they don't speak, but we think they do.
It sounds daft, but when you have, obviously dog people are gonna be oh, shut up, Dan, this is obvious. But people who don't have dogs and want a dog, you can see so much of their personality through the way they look at you, the way they look at each other. Sometimes
We know exactly what they're thinking.
Sometimes they look at each other as if like, I fucking hate you.
Or like, look
Like,
at you.
what? Yeah.
Love
like,
you, bro.
You can tell from their look
Yeah.
what they're gonna do next, and then I don't know. They are so good to have. So if
There's
you,
so much love, like that, and like it makes us get out. It makes us walk every day and get fresh air. Like,
and you've got a companion that would do anything for you.
and I also think it's nice that the only thing I think that's hard is that when you want to go on holiday and things and like finding someone to care for them. That's
Yeah.
the hardest thing I would say.
We are lucky that we've got like family that do have them for us. Like Sue will have them for us.
Yeah.
And they get along with Bella, Sue's dog, so it just works quite well. And we do the favours for Sue. So like as long as if you're gonna have one or you want one, just do it.
Just have one, and like we had one. I went and picked Rory up the day we went into lockdown. Wales came out of lockdown. I just said to Dan, like, oh, he's like, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, I want a puppy. This was in November. We were moving here in the January. We had him at my mum's house with 3 other dogs. We made it work, and I don't regret it at all. Like, he's lived with us in 3 different houses, and like he's just our best friend.
It took him a while to adjust to Rolo.
And
But-
they still have their moments now.
Yeah, if you're gonna have 2, be prepared. They do have some fights, but
Depending on gender.
yeah, we've obviously.
That's why they say you're not meant to have 2 males. They say you shouldn't. They say you should have a boy and a girl, and this is why. Because of the fighting.
They would fight until one of them was seriously injured if we didn't.
Do you think?
Yeah, he would.
But they only do it when we're here.
Yeah, they've never done it when we're out. Well, not that we know of.
But they just wait for us to come home. Like Rory's very. If I leave this house, he watches out the window until I am back. He doesn't leave the sofa.
Even at Sue's, he will sit on Sue's couch, looking out at the window at the road, just waiting the whole day. So it's a bit psychotic.
He's
really.
very loyal. I'll give him that to me. Like, Dan, we were just trying to get out in the dark, so obviously the whole street was in darkness, and Rory just couldn't go in the house because I wasn't there.
He started like just whizzing round, doing like
Round the car.
He was playing like rounders by himself around the car, waiting for me to get out. Oh fucking hell, mate! There's a car coming.
But they're the best thing. They're our best friends. But I would say 2's a little bit more challenging, and the dog, depending on the dog you have, is challenging. Like. They're really good toilet trained. They listen. They walk off their lead.
They're extremely clever, aren't
They have their flaws, of course, but they're poodles, so they're very clever too. But I love we love the dogs with all of our hearts. Like, they're our bestest friends, and we work well as a 4.
It's just a nightmare when they're wet and muddy from a walk, and then you've got to drag them through the house.
Yeah, like little things like that are
Like,
obviously, but that.
Just be prepared for things like that. But they're great.
But they're great. Like, I wouldn't be without them. Like, I miss them. Like, I cry all the time at the thought of them dying, don't I?
Yeah.
What's the age difference between you and Dan?
There is 2 years.
How old are you?
26.
So he's born in 1997, and I'm born in 1999. His birthday's the 19th of March, and mine's the 19th of July. So like just over 2 years, right? But we were like 3 school years apart. When did you leave school?
15.
I
No,
left school.
30.
I left school in 2015, so 2 years, just over 2 years difference. We met when we were 15, and I was just about to turn 16, and Dan had just turned 19.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
No, I just turned 18.
No, you just turned 19.
Well, then there's 3 years difference. Then.
No, because we met in the April, so you'd literally just been 19 a month, and I just hadn't turned the next year yet. That's why I'm saying there's just over 2 years difference.
Right.
We met in 2016, but I was 15 still. I was April, and I hadn't got July yet for me to turn 16. But you just turned 19 like a month.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, brilliant.
I'm only joking. It's not. Someone said, would you like to get married one day? We're not bothered about marriage, guys. We're not married. I'd like a ring on my finger. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's not a priority of mine. Like, I think I would like it just to say, like, engaged.
Do you want a last nugget?
You can have it.
Like, share it between the dogs.
But we're not bothered, like, and do you know what I think it comes from? Like, one, we haven't really grown up around weddings, and secondly, we've all got very broken families over here.
I've been to one wedding in my life.
I've been to a couple, but
I've
like,
been to a couple of evenings.
never a family wedding. I've never
One
been.
for
You,
me.
one. Have I? Well, I did when I was little, like my auntie and uncle and stuff,
Yeah,
but
it was Susie and Di's wedding,
his auntie and uncle.
and it was a great. I loved it. Like, I absolutely loved it.
How old were you?
I think I was like 11 or 12.
11 or 12.
But there was just loads of people there.
You had fun.
Yeah,
Probably kids there for you to play with and stuff like that.
yeah.
We're not bothered, and like we find it all a bit stressful. Like, we've got a bit of a broken family between us, haven't we? Let's be honest. Like, and we're both only children. Like, we don't have big. For fuck's sake, my video is nearly done. The Wi-Fi's still on. It's gone. Let me see if I can hotspot
I
it.
was going to say a hot.
Will you hotspot
Yeah,
it?
of course.
So yeah, so we're not bothered about weddings, to be honest, guys. Like, not that we don't want to get married to each other, but we don't think it, like, for us, it doesn't define anything.
Yeah.
Like, in an ideal world, I'd love a beautiful wedding and, like, all my family to be there, like, and, like, it to be really special, like a movie, but I just know it wouldn't be that in reality, so, like, that just puts me off. I think if we did, we'd go in private, just me and him, and, like, and maybe our kids, and, like, just get married, and, like, our closest family, whoever's alive, and maybe just go and get married on a beach somewhere.
Yeah.
If we were going to do it right.
Yeah, I think so. I think, like, the way I've always seen it with marriage, or not marriage, because I do call you, like, my wifey, like, already, but I think a wedding is so over the top. Like, why would you spend, like, some people spend almost 2 deposits worth of for a house.
I find that mad. I'd rather make money.
I think the average wedding costs
20
about,
grand, isn't it?
I think it's like 30 now.
Is it?
I know people that have spent like 60k on their wedding, and it's like 60k for one day.
It's crazy.
Like, come on.
I just know it wouldn't be as special as it's cracked out to be, especially.
No,
with
it
us.
wouldn't. And like, I've heard so many blokes that, like, in the evening they've got too pissed with all their mates. You know, your wedding night.
You don't have sex.
The business doesn't happen because
No.
you're too bladdered.
You can't get it up.
Like, and it's just like, you've spent, we'll call it 30 grand on average. You've spent all of that money, and it's from one day. Whereas, like, our deposit for our house wasn't even 30 grand. So you could literally buy a house with the money for that.
I mean,
and, like,
yeah.
surely if you're wanting to be with that person for the rest of your life, having an investment like that with each other is a lot more important than having a bit of paper. Because all you've got to do, we've been together for 7 years now, so naturally we are classed as, like, that when one of us, if one of us passed away or whatever, now you would get everything, even without a will. So having a bit of paper, that is all it's really cracked up for.
Yeah, we're not like, that's just how we feel genuinely, isn't it?
Yeah, and like, it's not just me saying it, or it's not just you saying it, like, we've both had these feelings
from the
start that we just don't really mind about marriage.
No, I think, you know, when we're ready and when the time's right and we've got money to spare, we'll pop the question.
Yeah.
Well, he'll pop the question. But to be honest with you, like, I always joke, I want this. I want like a special ring, like, and I think if I am going to do it, and like when we've definitely got the money, I probably would rather just wait until we've got a decent amount of money, and like, do you know what I mean? Sorry, everything's turning back on again. Like, I feel like I would rather wait till Dan had like enough money to like waste on a ring. I'd be annoyed at you if you did it now, because I'd be like, I'd rather have another house.
Yeah, exactly.
So do not expect an engagement ring anytime, unless we win the lottery.
Yeah, and even then we would not have a big wedding either.
No, if we even got just be an engagement,
Yeah.
and we might have like a close engagement meal, like even maybe not. I don't know. Like, we're not really bothered. Someone said, how did you know your boyfriend before being official was 100% all in for you? I feel like it's hard to tell. I feel like it's very situational on your relationship, and like, I feel like you never know if someone's 100% for you. Like obviously you don't. Like, it's just.
Do you think right now that I'm 100% for you?
Cool.
Exactly. So I feel like you have to get to a certain point in that relationship where you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, this is...
I don't
this
think
is
you
it.
can be sure at that age. Like, you're not even official. You don't know each other when you're just getting together. Like, we still learn things about each other all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like you can be like, yeah, no, I think it's going to go somewhere. I don't think he's an absolute arsehole.
But, like, you're always constantly growing as a person. So, being in a relationship with someone, they have to constantly, like, adapt to how you're growing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we're constantly growing together as well. Like,
yeah, agreed. Someone said, how do you and Dan keep it so fresh and lovely after so many years? Love you both. We love you. Keep it fresh. I think, mate, like Dan said, I think growing as... make sure you're not growing as one. Make sure you're growing together, but make sure you're like also growing individually too.
Yeah, you cannot forget yourself.
And you've got to love yourself too for someone else to be like be able to love you. Like you've got to be like sure of yourself, like confident in your own traits.
I feel like when people go all in with each other and they kind of forget about themselves, that's when there's problems, because you're just putting everything into you and your partner.
You're forgetting about yourself
and
like
yourself and what makes you happy.
And they always say as well, you to be like a good mom, like when you're a mom, you have to be good in yourself, like have your own cup to be a good mom for everyone else. Like you have to be okay in yourself, and it's the same in a relationship. Like if Dan's not feeling good, like for example, like we both weren't feeling 100% today, we both argued, and that was because we weren't feeling good. Whereas like if you're not feeling good all the time, that's going to have an impact on your relationship.
You've got to be able to pick up the other person's energy.
Yeah, like it's never 50-50. It's 70-30, 80-20, 90-10.
And like if you're feeling shit, like I shouldn't make your life harder by being a dickhead for the day. Like if you're feeling shit,
you're feeling shit.
You're feeling shit for a reason. So I need to like, I don't know, like try and cheer you up or try and take your mind off it.
Yeah.
And like vice versa for you.
I think, and like we've got to a point now where we're very like open with how we're feeling. Like feeling a bit shit today, feeling a bit anxious today. Like, and then one of us will say like, okay, how can I make that better?
Yeah.
Should we go out for tea? Shall we go out for a walk?
For us as well, I think a lot of like how we've got a lot closer, maybe even over the last 18 months, is we've become like quite into like spirituality and energy and stuff like
meditation
that.
and
And it, honestly, it's so true. When you like can sense your own emotions and like talk to your partner about it, you become closer together because you're like
you're more letting the energy and stuff.
Yeah, you're letting the barriers down to each other.
Yeah, and like you know, I don't know. I just feel like we're. Do you want to feed her on row?
I wouldn't know. Come on.
I feel like you have to be vulnerable in a relationship too. I think, and like it's hard to be because you're scared to let your guard down, but you almost have to completely let it go completely and see. And for your partner to see like the worst side of you, also like to know your flaws and to like know you as a person.
Just wait a minute.
Come on, cry baby. Come here.
Come on.
Come on, Baba.
Wait, come. Rolo, come on.
Come on.
Good boy. Come here, big boy. Come here, big boy.
So yeah, I think as well, like we know that like date nights are important for us, and also like going on walks together, communicating's a really big one. Letting your partner know when you're feeling down. Make sure you're spending time together do you know what I mean, like one-to-one, and being like, okay, like how are you feeling at the minute? Like is everything okay? Like what's going on your end? You know, because it's so easy to pass each other by when you're busy.
And also trying to like understand what that other person needs as well.
Yeah, like everyone has different level of languages.
Yeah, like you might be feeling like really stressed at the moment or whatever, and I'll say like, well, let's just go and do a 20-minute medi. Yeah. Like just to try and chill you out a little bit.
Yeah. Like, because Dan's quite good at chilling out, like in bed, whereas I'm a bit of a live wire in bed. You know, I'm like my head's racing and I struggle to sleep. Whereas like, and he knows that, you know, so he'll be like, right, come on, like talk to me till I fall asleep, or like, you know, like you just have an idea. Like it's really important to just try and know your partner inside out and like know like what they want and need, like Dan said. And I feel like just be honest with each other. Make sure you laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Like be with someone who's your best friend, and like you can just laugh about things even when they're shit. Like when bad things happen to us, we have to laugh, don't we?
Yeah.
Like, anything stressful happens, we laugh out loud. Yeah. And it's the best coping mechanism. Someone said, How many kids do you both want? And in a perfect world, what gender? What genders?
Genders. It's either 2 or 3, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we've been told by Psychic that we probably will definitely have 2, and there's a 3rd one if we want it.
But we've also been told by numerous people
But we're going to have twins.
that we're going to have twins and they're going to be boys.
And we're not sure about
And
it.
it's not just one person. And
A few people have said it
and
randomly.
someone in Greece told us this as well. Like, it wasn't like they were all...
I can't see us having twins, but
Well...
there's no twin history. Not that it matters, but there isn't.
Yeah.
Apart from my nan's sister's children. Are the only twins, Keela and Sean?
Oh, yeah.
They're the only twins.
So there is a...
There's a slight.
That's a real slight as well.
Very slight, like my nan's sister. Not much.
But I would love...
Dan would love a boy.
I would love a boy.
I would like one of each, and whatever the other one, a bonus.
But I would really like a little girl.
A mini Mia.
A mini Mia.
Someone said, any holidays planned? So, we're meant to be going to Egypt next year. We were meant to be there, got already been, but it was our part actually, we cancelled because it was just too late notice. But hopefully next year we're going to Egypt.
Yeah.
I don't know, we're not very good at planning like big holidays in advance. You know, people are like, I'm going to Las Vegas in 2026. Yeah. I don't have time to think that far ahead.
And we really should as well, because then you can like pay it off like in instalments then, can't you?
Yeah, but we just don't think, like, we never know where we're going to be, what we're up to, like, so we just forget to think that far ahead.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Someone said, have you ever considered backpacking, travelling for a long period?
I did when I was younger.
I
really, really wanted to go travelling. But I don't know whether it's because when I was like 18, 19, I felt really, really like low.
Yeah, like lost.
Yeah, and lost. And I don't know whether that was me saying things like that because I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to get a backpack and go.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any money, so I don't know where I thought I was going.
Yeah.
But I think circumstances change things like that. Like, now we've got too much right now, like, going on, like, trying to build businesses and things like that. And maybe when we've had some kids and stuff like that, I'd love to take them away and, like,
I think we will do a bit more travelling, like, when we're older. Like, obviously, some people say, like, travel while you're young, but, like...
Well, my granddad retired at 55. And he's like seen over 70 countries since he's been retired. Whereas before that, he'd maybe have gone to a couple throughout his working life. But when he retired at 55, he's like, I want to travel a lot.
Yeah.
And he has. So I don't think you need to put an age limit on things like that either.
And don't feel the need to follow the crowd. Like, travel when you want to travel, like when it feels right, when you have enough money, like when the circumstances are right for you.
Yeah.
Like, we will travel when it's right for us. Like, we're not sure when. Like, we don't really put pressure on things like that.
But I would love to take my kids to go and see.
Yeah, there's so many countries I think that we would love to see.
Because I just feel like it really would benefit. Why do you want that bit of wood?
What are you doing?
Huh?
Come on, Tinky Winky. So yeah, we will travel. We're just not sure when. Someone said, when did you start saving, and was it relatively a lot from a younger age? Young age, no. Not at all. We were never savers, I've always been awful with money. Only recently, like in the last couple of years, I've gotten better, haven't I?
Yeah.
And Dan got really good when he knew we were moving out. Like, we had a goal of what we wanted to save. Was it a year?
Yeah, we had a year to set to get our
target,
goal,
and we got it.
And we got it.
It was and like I've said this before, but I was the spender in that. He was the saver. He saved all his money. He paid his bills and stuff, and I just spent all of our money. Like, I paid for food, blah 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 blah.
We had a good little system, and it worked.
It worked.
It did work.
Because I'm just a compulsive spender, and then I'd spend till I had nothing left because the pressure was like not there.
Yeah.
On me.
And it made us both, I think, really like understand
Rory,
what we
here,
needed.
Please. Come here, because you've eaten.
And what we didn't need.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Don't get me wrong, we did have the odd like treat and stuff like that, takeaway and stuff like that, but we cut probably about 90% of our spending right down.
Yeah,
doing it.
because it was only me, and like I wasn't on the best. Only like since really I became self-employed, have I like earned a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
Like before that, I was just on a bog standard wage, and like it was only Dan who was earning decent money. Like, and even then, like when we thought he was on decent money, like when he was self-employed, fully employed, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Like now we know that wasn't that good money.
Yeah.
But that's like what wage so many people are on, and I don't know how we ever lived.
I say this to like my mate all the time, like, because we're both self-employed now, and we both say to each other like, how did we get by?
Yeah. On 20 grand, 24 grand, whatever, you know, it's crazy.
Like, I think, and I've seen a lot of people, like a lot of people I follow and stuff like that, have been saying this recently, like, the best hack in a relationship is the fact that you've got two incomes.
Oh, it's a lifesaver. Like,
And
we
like,
would find things so much harder. Like, and like people are saying like, you spend a lot, and yeah, I do, because we've got two decent incomes.
Yeah, like, and it's not me just saying like, go and find a new man, like go and find a man, go and find a girl or whatever, or a boy or whatever. Like, it's just a fact that
It's better.
two people earning wages is gonna be better than one. So,
but my biggest advice to you, if you're not in a relationship, or the people that we're in a relationship, anyone, which we are learning, just find as many streams of income as you can. Get as many, you want as many streams of income, you know, side businesses, full-time businesses, affiliates, like AdSenses, like anything money you can make, drop shipping, like do your own research and commit, and like get as many streams of income as you can. Crypto, God knows, I don't know what, but whatever you can, get as many side hustles as you can.
Yeah, and don't stop learning as well.
No, like it's so important to keep learning. So important, because that's how you're going to better yourself. And we don't mean learning necessarily about money, we mean in general, like about yourself, about what you're interested in, like about everything like that. So that's our little talk on that. So, and don't feel behind just because Jack and John have got a house, just because Lauren's got 4 babies, just because Amy's a millionaire at 24. You're not meant to be, because you're not on that path. Like, comparison is the thief of joy. Like, you are where you are, and that's where you're meant to. I don't have the same bank balance as my best friend, okay? That's fine. But I'm not meant to. Like, I'm not meant to be in the same position as my best friend, for example. Like, if you feel behind, you've got to think like, no, I'm where I am and I'm grateful.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the only way you'll be
Definitely,
happy.
comparison's the worst.
Someone said, we've already kind of answered, but said, would you like children? If so, how many and when? But I feel like you can't really answer when, because like you don't know when you're going to be, God willing, lucky to have babies, or like, you know, like I've spoke about this briefly, but like we didn't know, like we weren't trying for a baby, and I had a miscarriage a couple of years ago, and like we had no idea, like we weren't trying, like it was just a complete mishap, wasn't it?
It just happened.
And like that kind of gave me a hope, in the sense of like, oh, maybe I can get pregnant. So like when we do decide, like, you know, let's start trying, it could take 10 years, could take 1 year, could take a month, could take 6 months. Like, you just don't know. Like, it's literally when that baby is like ready to be with you. Yeah. You know? Definitely. So we don't really know, to be honest with you. Like, you're just gonna have to wait for the announcement. We're not sure. We don't know when it's gonna happen. Like, there's no pressure in this house, to be honest, on anything like that, is there? No. So it's just when we feel like it, you know. But our goals at the minute are just saving for another house, bettering this house,
building businesses. Yeah,
trying to invest our money, trying to build like side hustles, like get money like working while we're asleep, and that's it really. Like, that's our main goals. Let me see if there's any more. Someone said, how do you remain on track exercise-wise and so positive? Do you know what? I have no exercise routine, to be honest with you. I don't. And, like, I will probably pick it up a bit more in the new year. But, like, for the last, like, couple of months, I've just been, like, as long as I go for a walk every day and I try a few times a week to get to the gym and do some sort of sweaty workout, that is me. And, like, I don't track or things like that. I find it quite overwhelming. So we try and eat as many, we're not the best, but we try and eat nice nutritious meals at home. as much as we can. I try and cook, and try and get me fruit and veg in. Try and, you know, just do what, you know, I'm not a pressure kind of person. Dan goes to the gym every day. He's not so strict on eating, he just tries to eat a lot. But Dan goes to the gym every day because he really loves it.
I love the gym.
You know, and like I just don't. Like I find going to the gym every day, I feel like a robot. And like, but as women, you know, learn about your cycles. We're very different week to week, day to day. And we go through a lot of different phases, and that's okay. Like, you know, sometimes it's fine to put pressure on yourself, like give yourself goals, but then other times, as long as you're moving your body every day, some sort, that's okay too. Like, depends what kind of person you are and what goals you have. Like, I don't like to put these precious body goals on me because I find it quite overwhelming. Like, I feel like it's important to love your body as it is. And like, not like, I'll only love it when I'm a size 6, because when you are a size 6, you won't love it anymore. It's just a fact. You'll never be happy, like, if you don't love yourself how you are right now.
Yeah, you still have the same, like, anxieties that...
Yeah, like, you're never going to be happy. Like, you've got to appreciate your body right now, what it does for you. Like, I mean, I'm not saying if you're severely overweight or, you know, severely underweight and it's, like, dangerous, I'm not counting that. But, like, if you've just got a normal... That's why I say normal body type, like, and you know, you're not overly.
Yeah, just like as long as you're happy and healthy.
Yeah, and as long as
you.
And like, as long as you're moving, and like not just for your body or your body weight, your mental health, I think is really important.
Yeah.
And like, try and get your veggies in, try and get your vitamins in.
Yeah.
That's all a girl and boy can do. You know, don't force yourself to be a gym girl. If you're not a gym girl, just make sure you're getting some fresh air. I say. Obviously a new follower, but someone said what made us move back to Canada. So we've moved back a couple of years ago, just for like job reasons, things like that, and then because we were buying a house basically. We don't know where we're gonna stay forever, to be honest with you. We've always said we'd like to end up by the beach, haven't we?
Yeah, Sandbanks specifically.
Yes, so we've always said we'd love to live there.
But to be honest with you, I'd like to just move up to the Lake District and be in a big old farmhouse.
I couldn't be away from Primark.
I know you couldn't.
Maybe when I'm older. Someone said, what's the bad side of social media that people don't see? What would you say?
Such a good question, that.
What would you say?
Because it's not just you that gets the brunt of shit that you get. Like, I get it as well.
Well, everyone gets it.
But I mean, like, it'll be second hand. So if you get some shit and then you're feeling crap, that comes onto me because I've got to then try and make you feel better.
I think it's, and it doesn't bother me, to be honest, now, and I don't see a lot of it. Like, I think it's just the nasty, negative, jealous people who are very unhappy with their lives. I think that's the bad side that people don't see. Like, people don't see the negativity that comes with it. But that's just who it is. Like, you know, when you put yourself on the internet, you're going to attract lovely people and you're going to attract so that's fine, you know. But this is, like I've said before, this is my absolute dream job and I would never let anyone destroy it. And also, people, like, when you watch people, you don't actually know them personally. Like, people don't know me personally, so I would never take anything personal because you don't actually know me, you know?
Do you know what the worst thing about it is?
What?
It'll always be people, like the people that give hate, it'll always be, they'll have no image of themselves.
It'll be user 1584.
And it just makes me laugh because I just think you are so fucking pathetic and weak that you can't even put yourself out there.
Yeah. Well, they're just keyboard warriors because I'd happily meet up with anybody who gives me hate and watch them say it to my face.
Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it now is probably the worst place for it. Because
I don't have it. Is the hate on
it's a cesspit, Twitter. Because what you see is, I follow a lot of football accounts on Twitter. What you'll see is, you'll see a picture of a footballer, right? And it'll be, for example, it'll be like MCFC ballers will be the username, and the Twitter photo will be like a footballer like Kevin De Bruyne's face or something. And just think like, you're a fucking little kid behind that computer screen.
Yeah.
With Kevin De Bruyne's face as your Twitter photo, and you're giving someone shit. Like, let's have a look at you then. Who are you?
I know, it's so funny, isn't it?
Gets
People
me
are just so funny.
It gets me so angry because
It's
it'd
not
be...
worth getting angry
No,
at.
because it would be so easy if all you had to do,
No.
for every account online, you just had to put your passport photo or a driving licence in there and prove like this is a real person and this is me. So if any shit ever happened from that account, the police would have such an easier job to try and track these people down and get their Twitter or TikTok or Instagram taken down. And then it stops. I don't know how that's difficult. It needs to change, and people need to change, because if you find it fun giving someone shit, then you really need to have a look at your life.
I know, it's funny, but the thing is, you just have to laugh, and it's just like, you've got to remember how unhappy people are in their life.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's seen like what's his name, Joey Swole. He's a big,
Never heard of him.
he's a big bodybuilder guy, and he does like videos on Twitter and probably Instagram as well, but I only follow him on Twitter. And it'll be about gym culture, and like when someone's videoing someone doing something in the gym and they're maybe not doing it quite right, not using a bit of equipment quite right, and someone's filmed them doing it, taking the piss out of them.
Yeah.
And he'll make a video about it, like saying like, just mind your own business.
Yeah.
And I love him because he promotes people to just stop being a dickhead to one another and love each other and help each other, because that is essentially what we're here for.
Yeah. Yes. Someone said, my son is 16 and wants to be a plumber but can't get an apprenticeship. How did Dan do it?
I worked for a big company to start with, just helping. I was on big commercial building sites, just helping out basically. And then I was, in the meantime, while I was working for them, because I started at 18, I couldn't get any government funding to be an apprentice. So I had to find a company that would be willing to pay for my apprenticeship, and like, thank God I found a company that would, and I worked for a little family-run business in Somerset, and to be fair, they were absolutely brilliant to me. But yeah, just don't give up.
Yeah, and also like make sure you're looking at your options, like if you can't just get into this college or whatever, like there's always other options, like there's and like go on LinkedIn, like there's always people to outreach. Like Dan's apprentice, basically he one day he was doing a nursery.
Oh yeah, I was working at a nursery, and
I'm just putting my YouTube video live, I'm not being rude.
Him and his mum were in their car, and he was getting some cash out from the cash point in the shop or whatever, and he had the bollocks to come up to me and be like, oh, can I do you need anyone for work experience or like a help or anything like that? And like I didn't at the time, because I was busy, but not like busy
Enough
for
to
two.
take someone on, yeah.
And I just said, like, just give me your name and number, mate, and if I've got anything, I'll give you a shout. And like maybe about a couple of weeks later, I had a boiler change to do, and I needed a hand with it, and I called him up and I was like, yeah, come and work with me if you want, mate. And yeah, to be fair, it's just having some bollocks, I think, just to go up to a van or whatever and just saying like, hi, do you need a hand? Even if it's just a hand on a weekend or something like that, just someone could always need a hand.
100%, and like it's just putting yourself out there to opportunities to then receive them back.
And also maybe even if like the plumbing thing doesn't work, maybe try like become an electrician. You don't even need to become one, just like ask, do they need a hand? Because you learn so many skills doing trades.
Yeah, like Dan
in
can
general.
do so many stuff, can't
Because
you?
I've watched other people do it on like jobs and stuff like that, and you're just like, well, I can do that. I've got the kit for it. So
Hang on, I just need to change my battery, guys. 1 sec. Sorry, guys, I just changed the battery. Someone said how to balance trying to renovate your first property and save for the second. Do you know what? It's like, it's not easy.
No.
Is it?
No.
Especially when you are just like, you don't, obviously like we saved an amount of money for the house, and then like you spent it on the you spend it on your deposit, you spend it on your renovation, and then like you're left with no savings, and then you're building yourself back up again.
Yeah.
And it's just like we put money away, and like I feel like we've put the renovation, like we've just slowed the renovation down is the key.
Yeah.
Like we're like trying to save more, and then we're just, because we know we're going to keep this house, we're just slowing down the renovation, I would say.
Yeah, doing it.
We're doing it gradually, like now, like we spent, God, what, like 15 grand in a couple of months at the start.
Easy.
Probably more.
We've spent over that now because I had to have the roof redone.
Yeah. We've had,
so we're over like 20 grand now.
but like now, like we've obviously like saving money, like we've slowed the renovations down, we've like just been like, we did a bit of painting this summer, we did the lawn, now we've left it a couple of months, we're just doing little things like skirting boards, and then we're going to do the windows, and then, you know, a couple of months later we're going to get the living room replastered and repainted. We're just slowing it down a bit, like we were in a rush to get it livable, but then when it was livable we've just slowed down.
Yeah.
Would you say, like, just take it as you can do it, like it's your time scale, no, don't feel this...
It's your house as well at the end of the day. Like, you can't compare your house to someone else's house. They're completely different. One might be completely, like, wrecked and derelict, and the other might just need a lick of paint.
Someone said, how did Dan get where he is, running his own business at his age is such a big achievement? Aww.
Thanks.
Well, like he said, like he was working for a big company, and then to be honest, because we were moving, he just had to take the plunge.
Everyone said to me when we moved up.
Don't you just want to work for a company up
Just
here?
go and work for someone else, find your feet, and then do it. I was like, well, I've always wanted to go self-employed. Why would I do it?
And the biggest, he tried a few things when setting up, like my Checker Trade was awful.
Yeah,
That's in our opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion.
But my builder.
My builder's been brilliant for me.
Yeah.
It has its flaws, but it works the best for my business.
Oh, someone said, not a question, you two give me hope in love. That's cute.
It ain't easy, or it hasn't been easy, but it definitely is now.
Has your relationship changed since living together? Has it strained it?
Definitely not strained it.
No, we love it. We're bigger best friends. Now,
People say
aren't
it makes or breaks a relationship, but like, I feel like because we lived together, like...
Yeah, we lived together in lockdown. We stayed together a lot anyway, but then like we fully moved in because my mum was like, because my mum is a nurse. She was like, right guys, pick a house, like because we were all really worried obviously about COVID, blah blah. She was like, pick a house, we're staying in one, and we stayed at my mum's, didn't we?
Yep.
Because we didn't want to be taking too much out of my mum's house with the germs to Dan's house, and because my mum lives on her, and we just like thought it'd be better to stay with my mum. Someone said, what's the favourite thing about each other?
I couldn't even pick one thing.
I'd just say like how much you make me laugh.
I would say, to generalise it, but like, you are my best friend.
Yeah, BFFLs.
Yeah.
BFFLs for life.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe that.
I don't understand this. Someone put, do you realise how cheap your mortgage is compared to South and sounding out of touch? You don't know how much our mortgage is for a start, and secondly, my mum's house, she lives in the south, her house is worth over double what ours is, and her mortgage is like 50 quid more.
Yeah, and I'm like a southerner through and through.
Yeah, I don't think you realise we're from the south. Like Dan's born from the southwest.
I'm from Somerset.
Like Dan's parents own both our parents own a property in the southwest, and like I don't think we do send out a touch, and our mortgage isn't that cheap. And like it also shows that little people know we're on a specialist mortgage because of being self-employed, and we've got higher interest rates, so our mortgage isn't that cheap for the price of our house.
Like that is the perfect example of comparing your situation to someone else. Like there is so much that you don't know about us that we wouldn't tell you because we wouldn't feel the need to tell you.
Yeah.
But that's just assuming things. Like and it's not me like being like nasty towards you or the question, like, but you don't know what people are going through, so you cannot assume about things.
Yeah. Someone said, I think Dan struggled with this more than me. How to settle your mind on the fact it's you two forever now? A bit scared of commitment.
I struggle to struggled for years. Like the
How
first.
would you say you got over that?
I don't know. I think I just grew up. I think.
No. Do you know what I think's a good way to say it is like what's scarier, the idea of being with them all your life or never seeing them again or like losing them completely. Like
Yeah.
I think you have to pick what's scarier.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you say that's a good way to put it?
Yeah.
Like obviously, like if you're more scared of being on your own. And never seeing that person again, like you couldn't live, then you know your answer. Or if you're like, do you know what, like I'm not that bothered, I think I can get over it.
Yeah.
Don't stay with them. And then a couple more. We had so many. Someone says, "How do you both make time for you with such busy lives?"
Look, I would say when I go to the gym, it's like me time.
Yeah. And like of an evening, like sometimes Dan will just sit down here and watch TV, and I'll sit upstairs. Like we do have our own time. Like
Yeah, like
and I have
when
a
the
lot
Arsenal
of
are on, I'll watch
Yeah.
the Arsenal like, usually by myself.
Yeah, I don't like watching it. Like I have time for myself, like more when obviously I'm home alone most of the time, all day on my own. So like when I'm home, I'm glad to see Dan because I've like not spoke to anyone apart from the dogs all day, you know. And someone said, "How often do you do date night?" To be honest with you,
Once a week.
yeah, not even that. They're like we class. It depends what you class as a date night.
Yeah.
Like you could say a date night's like sitting at the table having like doing a colouring book, like or like just cooking together.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. There's no like wild nights out with us
No.
for date night.
And I feel like you've got to just appreciate any time together. Like not saying it's a date night too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
knowing that just like drive. Like sometimes it feels like a date when we walk the dogs and have a coffee.
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't have to be like extravagant. Like
Yeah,
because
definitely.
someone also said like, what's a cheap and easy date night for people who are saving or like can't afford it? And I would say,
go for a coffee or something.
yeah, like go for a coffee, go for a walk in somewhere really pretty, or like literally doing something at the table, like an activity. Like you could play a board game.
Ball game, yeah.
You could colour. You could. Or like watch a movie.
Definitely.
Like the thing is that most activities that you do within the week could be a date night.
Yeah.
It's like romanticising it as a date night.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the mindset to everything, isn't it?
And I didn't end up working with them, but I almost worked with a card game company called Served.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much it would be to buy it, probably like £10 or something. But
I'd say so, yeah.
we got the card gift because I was like I said, I was going to work with them as like a test, and it was actually really good. It was a relationship one, and like you both get like you split the deck in half, and like you both get cards each, and like you can pull cards on each other. So it might be like, you know, give me a half an hour dancing performance.
Yeah.
And like that keeps like little things like that
Just
can get
taking
the
the piss
relationship.
out of each other.
Yeah, like I had to speak in a foreign accent. What accent did you give me? Australian.
Yeah.
I couldn't even say one word. I was done.
Yeah, it was shocking.
Like there's just like little things like that. So that's kind of our update. That's our plans. It's just nothing crazy going on here, is there?
No.
But we hope you enjoyed this little Q&A. We're gonna go to bed. To be honest with you, we're gonna have our crisps. We're gonna watch TV now. We've got electric, and we're gonna go to bed. So thank you for all your questions. Much appreciated. Sorry, Vlogmas Day has not been like crazy. But this is just how today's been. We've not felt 100%. We're going to feed the doggies and we're going to go to bed. It's 8:30. We're going to watch. We've got a few options actually.
Yeah.
There's Kin.
I can't remember.
Another series. And what else was there? Oh, but there's a new series of Vigil.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Someone said, what are your favourite TV shows? We love Benidorm.
Yeah.
We love Motherland. We love like crime dramas, like classics, you know. Like we like Line of Duty, like just all stuff like that really. And also something that's so funny, Colin from Accounts.
Brilliant.
So funny.
good.
My nan's told us about one, so I'm gonna message her and see what that's about. And yeah, that's a wrap from Vlogmas Day 9. I think,
That's
guys.
it.
We'll see you tomorrow for a bit more of a fun day. Hey, hopefully we're feeling a bit more tibbity tobbity boo. And I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace to the stars.